What's up? Here we go. Here we go. What's up? Welcome back to the Feet King Show. I'm your hostess with the mostest, and I got my guest co-hostess in the house. And this is what happens when Too Tight Tonya Jones has been MIA for a while. I'm all over the place. You like how I put that on you, Too Tight?
I was just about to say, how you gonna blame me?
Take responsibility, Feet King.
That's how she is.
Back to the Feet King Show. This is our Friday segment on the road again with Fee and T. It's going down right now. What's up, Too Tight Tonya? How you feeling?
What's up, B King? Yes, it has been a while because I have been on the road.
And again, girl, you stays
Staying on brand. Staying on brand. You hear me? Don't say that I don't live it. Ain't no front. We ain't no Instagram on the road. We be on the road.
We bees on the road. Yes. All right. Where were you most recently?
Most recently, I was at on a retreat in Colorado. I did post some pictures on Instagram. A beautiful, beautiful space in Pagosa Springs, 700 acres of greenery and mountains, and it's really beautiful. So that was the Buddhist meditation retreat, though it was structured a bit differently. So it wasn't as silent. It was more kind of active engagement in some of the practices from a book. I can talk about that a little bit later. And then after that, I went to Denver, hung out with my homegirl, Paula.
What's up, Paula?
What's up, Paula? Shay watching this right now. She probably, actually, she's trying to work on the road. That's right. But we still gonna give a shout out anyway. So yeah, it had been many years since I've been in Denver, so it was kind of cool to go back. I do like it over there. We had a great time.
How long were you in Denver for?
For about 5 days after the retreat. So, and then I went out that way a day before. So all in all, I was gone for about 2 weeks this last trip. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know, I used to live in Denver, right?
I do. I remember the times you lived in Denver. Remember the times.
I literally can see small, short glimpses of Denver, but I really don't have much of a recollection. And I lived in Denver, I think 3 separate times. I started grade school. I started kindergarten in Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Denver's beautiful. I love the mountains. I love Colorado Springs and Glenwood Springs and Vail. I don't have much of a recollection. That means I need to go back.
You do need to go back.
Mm-hmm. I need to go back so I can meet Paula.
Yes, Paula is great.
All right, so you were traveling for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then before that, it's just been a whirlwind of a summer. I feel like every other week or two, I've been going somewhere. So much so that someone was asking me the other day, like, "Bro, where have you been?" And I was like, "Okay." And I had to pull up my calendar and be like, where was I going? What was I doing?" So that was good. It was a good summer, but it's also nice to be back home in the desert now, sit in my down. Wow. Catching up on life.
Fill in the blank, her ... down. Yeah.
Catching up with my desert peeps out here. There's a lot going on. So it's nice to be around for some of those things, including pancake breakfast tomorrow.
Okay, so first of all, you are a whole reality show. Like you always are, from the Black girl from Jersey who camps alone and knows how to pitch a tent. And now you are, what is it? I don't know, Black in the desert?
Yes.
Tell me, because you are in those desert streets. Or it could be, I'm in these desert streets. Do you have some roller skates? Because I see you roller skating down the wide desert streets, and then there are the mountains behind you. I don't know. I just got that visual. Can you roller skate?
You know, I'm a basic roller skater. Don't ask me to be doing tricks and all that kind of stuff. I'm not going backwards, but you know, we just gotta like do like this, go forward, and do like this. I can do that.
You can do
And then
that. Okay.
I can hand up, look at people like, you know, anything more complicated.
I love it. She said, "Don't be asking me to go backwards. I have
We
to
ain't sitting around, we ain't sticking the leg out, pulling it back in, we ain't
no
doing all
stanky leg. No stanky leg."
girls like the two step, like how people be dancing, they got the moves. That's how I am with roller skates. It's just like this is what I do.
Basic. But you look cute. I have to share with you one day, not today, but one day I have to share with you when and why I taught myself how to skate backwards. It's a good story. I think you've seen or heard a little bit of it. Yeah, you have because you've seen my show.
Yes, I have. I know that you're a skating extraordinaire. And I know, and I ain't even trying to throw no shade. Like for real, I know how you do.
No, I used to, you know.
Oh, now she tried to do a disclaimer because she'll want to stand behind.
Listen, because I don't want someone to invite me and they'll be like, well, wait a minute, Too Tight Tony Jones said, you know, you were something on these skates and I'm not seeing that. I'm like, listen, it was a long time. It was a long time ago. So Too Tight, you know, this summer, first of all, let's acknowledge that we're coming to the end of it in 17 days.
Yes, which is like great.
I feel it. This morning we went for a run. It was 63 degrees. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh no, it ain't like that. It ain't like that out here. Oh. It's 8:37. I'm looking at my thing right here. It's already 85 degrees. That's why too I have to start if I want to get in and walk a few miles in the morning, like I gotta be out there. That's why my morning routine has to start early because when
is fall going to occur in the desert?
Well, we have a excessive heat warning until Friday. Today it says the high can go to 109. Girl. Yeah, lips are coming back. Anytime I got an attitude, y'all just know. You heard right. And then let's see, Saturday 103, Sunday up to 104, Monday up to 105, Tuesday up to 103. Then next Wednesday it goes down to 99, and Thursday 93 as the high. Woo!
Woo! All right.
Things is nice. It's still warm, but without that direct sun. Because it's not like in a city where you got like buildings helping with some of the shade or sucking up some of the heat, or you got, you know, if you're on the East Coast, you got those big old trees. Like out here, no, it's bare. So that sun, it's full, you know, there's no filters.
Okay, note to self, we will be visiting the desert in the winter because I do know, or at least I believe, it does snow in the desert because it snowed one year when I traveled to Las Vegas. And I was like, wait a minute. No one told me it snowed in the desert. So it is going to get cold.
Right? It does get cold. Now, it doesn't snow a lot. Like, it's not that often. So it's not like it snows every year or anything like that. But, you know, every now and then, excuse me, like, you know, see a little drop or something. You might get a little bit of snow. But, yeah, I would say July is probably the hottest month out here. That's when I tell people, like, you know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on out here during the summer, though. So the people who live here, you know, we adjust. And then most of the people, you know, you go out in the mornings, you stay in the house in the day, have on your AC, your central air, whatever you got going. And then you just go outside after sundown and like do all the things. So, you know, it makes it work. And you know, I was thinking about too about that because places that have winter, you know, this is only a couple of months for us versus winters could be long. You know, that could be like 4 or 5 months. So, but I was thinking about it, like it's kind of a flip around, how people stay home more during the winter, you know, for those 2 months during the summer, at least during the day time, staying home more. And it's a time to catch up on things. Like you know, you can work on creative projects. You know, I've been working on stuff in my house, doing my little house projects, you know, so be reading and stuff, you know, so it's a time you could like hibernate during the day and actually like do other things, get stuff done. So I ain't mad.
We all adjust. And I have to say though, on the East Coast, New York, because you're an East Coast girl, but New York hasn't, at least the last 3 years, no, since COVID, it has not snowed consistently. It snowed 2023, but it did not snow in 2022. Maryland, as you know, or I don't know if you do know, but Maryland, it doesn't snow every year.
Mm.
2022, New York didn't get very cold at all. Like I was never, because I was traveling back and forth. I have been for years, but it's not, the winters are not as long and brutal as they used to be.
Oh, well, hallelujah. Because I remember, even well, I didn't move to New York until I was a teenager, but even being in New Jersey and being there in Newark, and I just, yeah, I remember just like the winters. I mean, it's so cliche because and I haven't lived there full time for so long. I was by coastal for quite some time, and people are so cliche. Like, why did you leave? Like, you fall in love, you get a job. I was like, no, I'm tired of those winters. Even growing up as a kid, if I wasn't playing football or like tackling people in the snow, I like to mush their head in the snow. Then I was,
Wait. Did you just say when I wasn't playing football?
yes.
What? Do you mean officiating? Like you were an
Oh
umpire?
no! I used to like hit people and stuff. That's the best part. That's why flag football is whack. And I will say it again. Some of the people already know this about me. I'm like, no, that kind of defeats the purpose because like you could be all the way over there and they just like grab you the flag or something. I'm like, no, you need to work to get me down because you get shaking. You could just like drag them on the foot. Like if you got some leg strength, it's just like.
Wait a minute. Did you play? All right, so I'm acting like I don't know this, but I forgot, even though I should not have forgotten because I actually have a little reminder. Can I segue into this little reminder that I have? Can I just share something with you?
Oh yes, you can.
Okay, well let me just share something with you and with
Oh God, I'm afraid.
I just feel like going down memory lane with Two Tight Tony Jones.
Okay, I got some stuff too. I'm ready for you.
We also have a really big announcement today. Something super exciting is coming down the pipe. But sometimes your people think they know you, and you think you know them, and then sometimes people think that you don't recall and you don't have receipts. I'm here to let Two Tight Tony Jones know I got receipts.
Okay. Get your receipts. Get your receipts. I ain't scared. I ain't never scared.
So Two Tight, that last photo. I know it seems random. Why figure legs all up? It's because you came over to my apartment and did a whole photo shoot of, and I didn't even remember that until I found the photo in my email and it said Tonya did that thing. And I was like, that's right. She did come over and take those photos.
I did. And you know what? I ain't give you the side eye or nothing. Like, why the hell she want to do a photo shoot with her legs? I was just like, you know what? You've been working hard on your physique for a long time. And I said, you know what? If you just want to document these legs, I would just support that.
Tonya, you don't remember what those photos were for?
Girl, I remember. It was for Shut Your Mouth.
Huh?
Was it for the solo show?
Yes, it
Mama
was.
That's why I said shut your mouth.
Now, yes. And so one of the photos, the photo of Tonya and I hugging, where we're standing, I have on a blue dress, she has on jeans and a gray shirt. It was the opening of her solo show, her one-woman show. And I was so moved and so impressed And one of the things that I love about stories, writers, whether it's a book, a play, a documentary, a movie, a series, whatever it is, it takes a lot of courage to share your story. And it takes a lot of courage to write an autobiographical story and perform it. And I learned so much about you, right?
Mm,
Because sometimes we see people and we just see the outer shell. And even
right.
as friends, we only share what we share. And sometimes we don't share until we're going through something or we've gone through it.
Mm-hmm.
When you
Mm-hmm.
meet someone who is a full adult, we're well into I was in my 30s, you were in your 20s. You don't go,
No, no, no. I was in
you
when
were,
we first met. When I did my solo show, it was late 30s.
oh, then I was in my 40s. Oh my gosh. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
met.
But you
Sorry.
were in early 40s, so I was late 30s. Yep, when I did my solo show.
I
Hmm.
stand
But
corrected.
we met in I think when I was it was 23
Late 20s.
years ago. So I was mid 20s and maybe you were late 20s at that
No,
time.
Tony, if we met
Early
23,
30s.
yeah,
Mm-hmm, because
that
we
was
met, yeah,
30.
I would say, what was it, 2001?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
It was
wow.
either late 2001 or early 2002 because it wasn't too long after I started splitting my time with when I in LA when I was coming out there, and that was in 2001. And I know shortly after we got cast in that show. Hmm. So yeah, girl, it's been a minute. It's been 23 years. So subtract that and see what that age was.
Girl, I have it
I
very
was
clear.
mid 20s.
Oh my goodness. Mm.
Hmm. Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, because of her show, I learned that Tonya Jones, as a girl, played football and loves football. And so, while we have so many things in common, that is not one of them. Football is not my thing. And
I used
really,
to try to make you go to Monday Night Football with me.
so we would do this thing in LA. Monday night, we would go to a bar, a sports bar, and do football. So I would go strictly
Begrudgingly.
grudgingly. I was just like, I really like this is my girl. I'm going for her. I would go for social hour, and I will remember too tight. One of the most fun times we ever had doing this silly Monday night football thing was at the mall. What was that restaurant? It was a lot of urban people. A lot of it was
Oh
very.
yes, yes. It was a lot of the element there. Mm-hmm.
We had so much fun that night. I was like,
That's fun.
so for me, I said, this is going to be social, and I'm going to eat some wings. And Tonia's going to be all into the game and talking to the guys and talking trash, and she knows all the lingo, dunk it here, throw it there. And I was just like, oh, this is so whack, but it's a social hour for me. So
That's right. The social aspect, and plus, straight up, if you're trying to meet dudes, I don't know if but
straight
I
up,
used to like this is a sausage fest. That's what I become like, yo, this is a sausage fest. All the dudes come here. I know that's like immature and inappropriate, but that was my lingo. That's right. I was like, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna front. I was like, girl,
appropriate and immature. Who's laughing?
inappropriate, but single and mingling. I was like, girl, this where you want to be. This where you want to be on Monday nights.
What was the name of that place? It was everything.
I can't remember. I can't
I
remember.
remember it was at the mall because it had the mall parking, and
Mm-hmm.
you didn't have to go in the mall to enter, and it was popping. It was
Were we in your wait? Were we at your house?
no.
Oh no, it wasn't that. I can't remember because I know we used to. So we used to switch places every week, y'all. Like I'd be like, all right, we're gonna go to the spot because we got to tour all, go to all the places and see
All
what
the
the
places.
spot is.
Yes. Oh, going down memory lane. I love it. So too tight.
I got something.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I'm sure I will be surprised.
Yep. Let me.
Let's see.
Sure. I got flashback. I got flashback Friday. All right. Mm-hmm.
Bring it.
Oh, I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it.
Yes, what you want, girl. She said sausage fest.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely what you want.
That could be a little urban hood.
I know. It ain't right. It ain't right. Okay, so I'm gonna share this. Do you
Hmm.
see your face up there?
Oh, I think I need to add to stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I see my face there.
All right.
Why are you dancing? I don't
Good.
see anything though. Tonya, I don't see anything.
Oh, that
Yeah,
is strange.
you failed.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
see.
oh, it's not fair. You know,
Um,
it'd be different with these
too
StreamYard
bad.
functions. I'm gonna be liking them. I'm gonna be,
Too bad. Uh-oh, and then she went away. Come back, too tight. Come back. Don't be embarrassed. Come back. Come back. Y'all, she'll be back. So we have a big announcement today. It is really a big announcement. It's a special announcement. And so soon as my girl, my co-host, comes back, we will get into this announcement. And in the meantime, let me know if you've been rocking with the Fee King Show, where you are tuning in from, what city, what state, what country, and voila!
wait, you know what? See, the StreamYard be acting
Oh,
up.
now it's StreamYard's fault.
Yeah, it is StreamYard's fault because the functions on the share screen, usually you could just share whatever screen. I had a slideshow going, but it's like, no, you can only do it this way. I'm gonna tell y'all. Okay,
You
you see my rant. You see my rant going on about that. All right, I got.
you got something? All right, let me know and I'll share it or I'll add it to the
Mhm,
screen.
girl, because yeah.
Fatima's checking us out from Bear, Delaware.
But let's keep on chatting until
Well, let's
because
our
here
announcement
we
because
go.
we have about 8 minutes, and so this one's important. Do you want to do it?
Yes, yes, yes. So, oh my God, it's 8:53. What's going on?
We
Um,
got
ah, I sound like a real middle aged now. Do you remember your parents used to do that when they used to laugh? They do that. You're like what?
I would be so mortified and embarrassed. This is what my mom used to do. That would just send me over the edge. And she would only do it when friends would come over, when my little friends would come over, because that's what she referred to them as, your little friends.
Your little friends.
On
Uh-huh.
the blues. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my gosh, why are you listening to this right now? Why are you listening to BB King and ZZ Top or ZZ Hill? I was like, ugh. And now I love it.
Oh goodness. So, yes. So the Fee King Show and On the Road with Fee and T, this segment is transitioning today. However, it ain't over till it's over, and it ain't never over. Ooh. Okay, so because we will be launching a podcast. Woo, 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 woo. And our podcast will not only feature our own stories of transitions and living outside of the box, but we will be featuring many people from all walks of life that are doing the things that people be saying you shouldn't be doing. Why are you doing that? How that ain't no job. How you transition to that? You sure you want to do that? Yes, I do. And we will not just survive, we will thrive. And so we are bringing on some thrivers from so many different backgrounds. We will be talking travel. There will be wilderness people. There will be people who are making new pathways in business. Such a wide range of people. You'll be able to hear their stories, hopefully learn from them, be inspired, and really kind of broaden and reframe how you think about your own life and what is possible in your life, what you can create, regardless of who says what. If you can think it, you can create it. And we got proof. So be on the lookout this will be a few months, so don't be mad and be hitting up Fee. I mean, y'all know her. Y'all know her socials more than mine. But I'm at the Radical Breath. But y'all be talking about her. They'll be like, I thought you said, okay, because we are in our pre-production stage right now. But stay tuned. We will have a lot more to offer and to say.
Yes, Tonya, that description like makes me want to watch or listen to the podcast. I'm like, wow, they're going to have wilderness. Wow, people living, creating their own paths. Wow, I can learn different ways of doing business. I'm so excited. I am honored that Tonya is such a visionary, and she, as long as I've known her, she's not only lived outside of the box, she thinks outside of the box. She moves outside of the box, which is why
about the box.
Which is why she is my girl. And so, with that being said, we have so much more coming, so much more to share. And of course, Too Tight Tonya Jones of the Radical Breath will be returning to the Fee King Show as my special guest co-host. Like, that's just who we are, what we do. And so, Too Tight, let folks know in the interim how they can connect with you, especially if they're interested in having their next or upcoming trip designed. How can people connect with you?
Yes, you can connect with me on Instagram at The Radical Breath. I'm also on Facebook as Tonya Jones, because that is my name. Tone is tone, like Tone Loc, but Tonya. Okay.
Middle age. Did you just say Tone Loc?
I did.
You just say Tone Loc. Now, there's a whole audience that has no idea.
I know. Google is your friend. At least it's not like back in the day where you had to go to the library with the card catalog. You remember that? You had to pull out and look for the card. Then you get 20 books, you stack them up trying to do a book report, and they don't even have the stuff in the books. Like, you got to go through each page and try to find that one little thing. Listen,
plagiarism.
My friends, Google is your friend. So if you need to, yes, you can find me on Instagram and also on YouTube at The Radical Breath. And yeah, that's where you find me.
All right. Okay, breath does have an E at the end, right, Tonya?
Excuse me?
Breath.
No,
no E.
No E.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, I had
E is to breathe.
Breath. Okay. All right. Calm down. The Radical Breath.
So
Too Tight, take us on out of here.
Moving on up. We're moving on up to the east side, to that deluxe house in the desert. We're moving on up to the east side. Got a piece of the sea.
Yes. You better sing, girl. You better sing.
Desert church. Thank you.
It's falling off. Woo! Thank you for tuning into the Fee King Show. This is a Fee King Show. I am your hostess with the mostest. I bid you love, light, peace, prosperity, possibility, positivity, abundance, joy, and excellent health. Not just for today, but for your entire life condition. I'm Fee King.
I'm Too Tight Tonya Jones at The Radical Breath.
And we will see you on the other side of health and wellness, God willing. I will see you Monday. We out. Peace.
Later.